I've got to head out back and get some firewood in the IBC cages. Did some snow blowing this morning. Oh Lord. And so I'm going to run over to the garage, pick up an empty cage, bring that one out back. One of the things I did first thing this morning was first thing this afternoon. I snow blowed this morning and snow blowed a path to get us to the IBC cages that are out in the field. I've been taking them out of the sugar shack, but there's one more in the sugar shack which I'll bring up in a few minutes. And so I think what I'm going to do here is grab this IBC cage here, and you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to set it down right here for a minute. Set it right over here. Pull the other IBC cage out, which still has some wood in it, and we've been going through a lot of wood this last few weeks here. I mean, the temperatures below zero or just above zero, and we had some real high winds. Oh boy. Bear with me one second here. Okay, let's see if this is going to work now. I'm in the green machine, the Avant 860i. And I'll tell you, I love this machine. And so I'm going to set this to the side because I'll be using this. I'll take the wood that's left in this cage afterwards and just top off the rest of the wood in the IBC cages. Okay, there we go. I'll grab the empty one now. And then once I've got the empty one, I'm just going to sweep out the spot where the cages are going to go. So I got a clean spot there. Put her in park and I'll be right back. So with firewood, there's always bark and little bugs, all sorts of things in here. So I think that's pretty good. Good enough. And it's 35 degrees Fahrenheit right now. It was supposed to get up to 40 today, but it's overcast, and I don't see how we're going to get up to that temperature. Turn off the parking brake. So there's two different speeds that's in this Avant 860i, and I just keep it in low speed. If I were on the road out there, the main roads, not on our roads, I mean, sometimes I put it into the second speed, but you know, just give it a little more fuel, and that takes care of everything. So I came out and put some compost on the leaf mold pile. The deer go to that a couple times a day. And Thea's been getting rid of some of her plants. They're too big and heavy for her back now. So my daughter came down yesterday, took a carload back, and there's an organization, a plant swap that happens in the springtime. We'll give a bunch there. Got another friend that's going to want some of them as well. So, but I had one plant, a beautiful ficus. Was it a ficus? That Thea said, well, it's got to go out to the compost pile because she can't control I think it's the aphids that were on it. So. Shake some of the snow off of this. So I just got done moving some of so after snow blowing, and that snow is so compact right now. Get back over into this area. That snow.
Snowflakes drift on a bitter breeze, blanket the hills and the barren trees. It's not like it was when I was a kid. Blizzard of '66, now that was big. But even now, as the snow piles high, I find my peace beneath this winter sky. Winter in snow country, it's a life I know. Hard work and heartache beneath the cold glow. Breaking trails, splitting wood, shoveling again. But I wouldn't trade it for the city's den. It's the simple life where I feel alive. Even in winter, I love to thrive. I've seen some winters, the big ones too, drift so high they bury you. The wind would howl, the roads would close, but we made it through when the cold wind rose. I still feel pride as I clear my way. In snow country, it's just another day. Winter in snow country, it's a life I know. Hard work and heartache beneath the cold glow. Breaking trails, splitting wood, shoveling again. But I wouldn't trade it for the city's den. It's a simple life where I feel alive. Even in winter, I love to thrive. The frost bites hard, the nights are long, but there's beauty here in the quiet song. The crunch of snow, the whispering pines, this country life, it's always mine. When I think back on the years gone by, I thank the Lord for this winter sky. Winter in snow country, it's a life I know. Hard work and heartache beneath the cold glow. Breaking trails, splitting wood, shoveling again. But I wouldn't trade it for the city's den. It's a simple life where I feel alive. Even in winter, I love to thrive. The snow will come as it always has, marking the seasons as the years pass. It may be hard, but it's all I need. A country life to plant my seed. So let the snow fall, let the cold winds blow. In snow country, my love will always grow.
Okay, got some snow. Snow is so compact that I had to inch into the snow in low speed, trying to shake as much snow off of the forks here as possible. I love with this boom, I can just reach in, pick up an object, extract it back out. That is so nice. Just turn it right around here. And even with these turf tires on this Avant 860i, as long as as I've cleared as much of the snow out as possible, I just don't slip at all. So that works out pretty well. So take this one up, put it inside of the garage. Then I got to go out back and grab one of the IBC cages from under. What I use is old roofing, galvanized metal roofing that I salvaged from horse barns and dog runs from the new property when I took those buildings down. So I save all the self-threading screws from there. And actually, let me go ahead and shift this to the side. Okay, so I think one of the things I'm going to want to do here is set it down some first. Back up a little bit. It helps if I only press one pedal at a time instead of two. Okay, so now got to go in a little bit further. I'm going to take a look and see just how everything looks there. I'll set it down first. So I'm in the garage far enough, but what I think I'm going to want to do is set it down more. I think I'm up against the freezer now, but I'm going to straighten that up a little bit. I may be too far forward. Let me have a look-see and see what we got. It all looks pretty good. Okay. Try to get the forks about center, just in case I forget to adjust them when I'm out there. So now we're going to go out and see how easy it is to dislodge these IBC cages that have been frozen on the ground. Hopefully they haven't sunk into the ground, they're just frozen on the surface of the ground. And as I mentioned, I put the galvanized metal roofing on top of the IBC cages. And because we have high winds here, I put 40-pound concrete blocks that are 4 inches thick, 8 inches wide, and 16 inches long. And that's what all of our pillars and all the walls around the property are made out of. So I took my roof shovel, the elongated arm, the same one that I used to clean off the roofing, the solar panels with. And I use that to try and get as much of the snow off of the IBC cages themselves. So you can see where I snow blowed right up to the point where I think things will work out okay. And we'll pick this up some. That'll shake some of this stuff. Okay, so I got part of a pallet there, some of the roofing. Bear with me a minute here. Let's see what we can do. All right, let's see what we can do here. There's just enough space here for me to be able to work in here. One of the very few complaints I have about the Avant 860i is I can't wear my good big boots for outdoor work and all, snow boots and all. I wear a smaller boot because I wear size 13, so my feet just barely, heel just fits in and I can just barely touch one pedal at a time, but it's a little bit of a challenge. So I'm going to see if I can get some of the snow off of here, because the snow that I did not snow blow right up to the IBC cage for fear of shearing a pin. It's pinched in between the two, so I'm just going to go ahead and set this down here. See, do I have to get the leaf blower out to do this? Trying to shake it around here some, see if I can get some more snow off of there. Got quite a bit off. That's light stuff, that's not bad. So I'll go grab the leaf blower now and see what I can get accomplished. Well, I got 3 bars. That'll probably take care of the amount of blowing that I got to do. Got a lot of the snow off. Try to get it before it all starts melting. Don't want to go back. Yeah, this has great traction. Got a bit of a head cold here. Apologize for that. A little congested some. Okay. Okay. It always feels so good. Oh, I got to go ahead a little bit with this now. All right, so I'll do that. I thought I was in here straight. That's okay. I'll move it ahead here in a few minutes. Some nice chunks of apple. I've been burning a lot of apple this winter, and you know, there's a fair amount of ash, some maple, and I really do love, and of course some cherry, but I really love burning the apple. And having the forks on this Avant allows me to raise everything up, so I'm working at a nice comfortable level, so I'm not straining my back as much. That's wonderful. And these are lots of the small pieces I use for kindling. Now, a lot of this old ash has been dead for quite some time. Standing dead trees from the emerald ash boring insect. I've got a whole bunch more that need to come down. Feels good getting the wood stacked up here because it just feels like a nice insurance policy. And I know a lot of people make their IBC cages wider than this. They're opening, they go all the way out to here. Well, this has worked okay for me so far. I may modify it in the future, but this way I can shake the cages pretty well without worrying too much about logs falling out very often. And I really like the longer logs. I do have a few that end up being like 16 or 14 inches, but just about all are over 20, 22, 23, some 24. Over 24, I think I got about a half-inch play, but once we get up to like 25, I've got to cut them back some. And I don't use a tape measure out there. This winter has been one of those really cold and really blowing winters. I use all these little pieces here for kindling. When I put my wax fire starter in, put a couple of those next to it and boom, got a pretty rip-roaring fire then. There you go, my foot's a little bit too wide there. So I'm going to just see if I can push this one in just a little bit with this unit here. I may have to drop this one off and then pick it up and do it. So I think we're okay now. We're good. Excellent. Well, it's probably best that it doesn't get too warm today, since it's going down to the teens again tonight, and got a couple drops of rain there, or wet snow, not sure just which. Yeah, you can see the amount of snow right in front of me here that was trapped between the IBC cage and the forks. So let's see, I think this is 6 cages we've gone through this winter, and we're just into February. Yeah, because usually it's 6 or 7 for the whole year, for the whole winter season. I think what I'll do is try and grab one more IBC cage from out from underneath there, and put that one inside the sugar shack. Spinning a little bit here, trying to get in. So that snow's pretty deep there, but we made it in there. Okay, yeah. So that's 6 cages I've used this winter. Get used to driving this again. Okay, you can see why I took the snow off. A real pain in the fanny here. Yeah, I really want to have a building I can put these things in. Well, have to come back with a leaf blower too. Get as much of this stuff out of here. Well, we got some wood moved today, so that's good. Thank goodness for the green machine, the Avant 860i with those fantastic forks, with a side shuffle back and forth, the boom extension, the ability to bring the forks closer together and separate them. Yeah, this is the cat's meow right here. All right, folks, I'm going to put the green machine away, do a little bit of cleanup, and back to some office work. At least I got outside today. I hope you folks stay safe and take good care of yourselves. And oh, one other thing I forgot to say. The President of Mexico has come out and said after Trump introduced the 25% tariff on Canada, Mexico, and 10% on China. Well, yeah, I guess he had a great call with the President of Mexico, and here we are over here. I have to get used to being in this machine again. And she's agreed to send a significant number of troops to the border to facilitate trying to arrest the drug and the cartel work and the illegal immigrants crossing the border. Trump seems like he's able to do some good negotiations, and I hope this can work out the rest of the way around. This would be fantastic. So that's it for today's video, folks. I hope you stay safe and take care, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye now.